It's all yours, and ain't it something? Kids with cars, back when you are. It's all about having a ride on a Friday night.
You're sitting down with Dallas Smith here at the Crazy Horse Saloon before the show here tonight in Chico, California. Dallas, thanks for sitting down.
Thanks for having me, bud.
It's been quite a year in the life of Dallas Smith. A Juno Award, a Canadian Country Music Award, you're playing to huge festivals, you have a new U.S. record deal. Has this year been whirlwind for you? What's it been like?
We've been, been doing lots of touring. It seems like it's been non-stop, really, since the middle of June. We did some stuff earlier in the year, did some recording and a few things here and there, but it's been non-stop all summer long and doing U.S. radio visits and then a lot of festivals up in Canada. And it's been a bit of a whirlwind, and then trying to throw in a personal life in there as well with 2 kids and a wife. It's been a trek.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Now the new single is Kids with Cars, so you got to be excited about that. It's a little bit of, it's sort of a new sound for you. Talk a little bit about how the song came about.
It's I don't want to keep releasing the same type of song, and I keep want to throw a bit of curveballs and some different influences in there. And that song was a lot of fun to record. Actually, we're trying a lot of different things. We're actually referencing a bunch of like Beck songs and just some stuff outside of the country genre we were sort of toying with. And the song really it grabbed me right away. It took me back to high school and it reminded me of hanging out in the smoke pit, to be quite honest, with all my buddies and all the different types of cars with the different groups of people that were hanging out. And it just was it brought back a lot of great memories, and I fell in love with the song instantly. And I'm glad it turned out the way it did. I think I was able to make it my own, and it's a pretty fun song.
And you're working again with Joey Moy, who I think goes all the way back to the early days of Default, too. You've been working with him forever.
My first time in the vocal booth was with Joey way back in like '99. So, wow. We've been friends for a long, long time and worked together for quite a long time as well.
Cool. Has he kind of helped you grow as a country artist, or do you guys sort of go at it together in the process?
Yeah. We have a good working relationship. He knows what I'm capable of doing and pushes me further and further to become better and better. And his production is absolutely amazing, and just his recognition of great songs and the improvements that can be made production-wise and different parts of the songs, and just building the song and making it sound badass. And he's really great at that.
Right. So, going kind of way back to the beginning of at least your solo career, so you come off the road with Default for Comes and Goes, and you're kind of traveling to Nashville, have kind of recording sessions set up.
Yep.
At any point, because at the time, that's a totally new sound for you. No one's heard the country Dallas. Are you nervous at all about either the country sound or just going as a solo artist? I mean, what were your feelings kind of as you embarked on it?
I was a little nervous coming down. I didn't know what to expect, and the recording process was a lot different. We, a lot of live off the floor, used incredible musicians, and it was a little bit nerve-wracking for sure. And but it was a fun experiencing. It's fun experiencing watching how my different influences came out during that recording process. I kind of opened up the floodgates and kind of let all the music that I love sort of come out in my voice and do different things. And some of my favorite singers are country singers, and I was able to kind of let loose and kind of experiencing that through my own voice. And, it was a kind of discovery of what I believe like I sound like, with all my influences involved. So.
Right. Yeah, it worked out. I mean, you get to kind of keep the rock backbone of it, but have sort of the country flair at it. So
exactly. Yep.
Very cool. So you're on the road now, just hitting all over the country in the U.S. You guys playing got the high energy live show. Do you have a favorite song that you play live? Is there a favorite moment in the show?
They change. We got to experience. We released Cheap Seats up in Canada, which was a song about summer festivals and experiencing that from the crowd. And so watching that song grow in front of the audiences and at the festivals was a lot of fun.
Comparing kind of your rock days to the country days, is there one that's vocally? Are they vocally similar, or is one harder than the other, or are they just different? Two different animals.
They're two different animals, really. With the rock stuff, I was just kind of going balls out the entire time, and it was more about just nothing but sort of vocal power that I had, and This is a lot more technical. It's a little bit. I feel there's a lot more involved. Like I said, I mean, the influences that are coming out in my voice now are a lot different than what was before, and a lot of them are a lot more. It's a lot more challenging. It's different aspects of my voice that I've never used before, and it's definitely a lot more challenging for sure.
So you're on the road pretty much through the rest of the year, on and off. But you do have the This Is How We Cruise with Florida Georgia Line. That's got to be pretty good work if you can get it.
Yeah, we're doing that one again. Yeah, we did it last year. We had an absolute blast. Those guys have been great to me, and we've been invited back. It's going to be. I think we're playing 3 sets. We're playing 3 longer sets, and so I guess we were doing something right there. It was actually a lot of fun because there's a bunch of Canadians that were on that boat too. So it was great to see them, and the Canadians are a lot more familiar with my music than they are down here, and it's easy to spot the Canadians out when I was on that boat. Yeah.
Now, you've like I mentioned earlier, the new deal with Blaster Records in the U.S. Now, does that mean that you're getting back in the studio for a new album, or do you know kind of what your timeline is for that?
There's not a whole lot of time, to be quite honest, for the next little while. I know Joey's busy too and working on a bunch of stuff, and I think near the end of the year I'll get into the studio and start recording again, especially in the new year.
Right.
So yeah, I would imagine something out early next year would be the case.
Cool. And then just in terms of what you're listening to now, are there any bands out there that you're into or that are inspiring you? Or
man, it's been really tough to have time to sit and just. There's been a few plane rides. I like a lot of different things. I mean, I listen to a lot of different types of music, and but it's been tough lately. I've been hard pressed to find stuff that I've really been passionate about. There's always just great songs on the radio, country radio especially. But one particular artist that I've really dove into. It's been a while since I've really got into a record. And had the time to be quite honest. And really, when I come home, we've been doing nothing but music nonstop. When I come home, I turn the radio off, to be quite honest, take a break from it.
Right. Just as kind of mentioned earlier, also, your year in Canada has just been unreal, just kind of lighting it up. Are there U.S. barriers you want to break down in the coming year? Any goals that you're looking to break down?
It's just the exposure. It's just getting radio stations to believe in me and believe in the songs we're putting out, and just letting the audience decide if they like it or not. And that's all I can hope for. And luckily, there's been a bunch of stations that have jumped on it and showing me a lot of love out of the gate here with the song. So I just hope it connects with the audience, and like it has been in Canada, and we'll go from there.
Okay. So I've got one last question for you.
Yep.
The puck drops on the Canucks season in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the season?
Cautiously optimistic. I just hope that we get to see we have a lot of young talent in the system, and I think I'll be happy. I'd rather see them miss the playoffs, but see a lot of young talent get some ice time than watch the same old team and barely make the playoffs and see an extra couple games. So we'll see. I just hope to play the young guys, like I said, and whatever happens. I'll enjoy watching it.
Right. I think the Sharks fans up here are in the same boat. We know that.
We are in the same boat. We both had a really great core that's aging now, and it has been for a bit, and unfortunately no cups to show for it. So I feel the pain with you guys.
Well, Dallas Smith, thanks for sitting down. Have a great show tonight, and good luck this year and as you go down the road.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.